Hi everyone, it's your girl Tina Olisa. Welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to be talking about protein and moisture balance. I'm going to be talking about what moisture and protein balance is, why it is so important in our hair care regimen, what products to look out for, and how to know when your hair needs moisture and how to know when your hair needs protein, and how to incorporate all this knowledge into your regimen to get that healthy balance of moisture and protein and a healthy hair. So if you are new to my channel, do click on that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications to get notified anytime I upload a new video. So first of all, I'm going to start off with explaining what moisture and protein balance is. What is protein and moisture balance? Protein and moisture balance is basically when your hair's protein and moisture level is at equilibrium, it's in a balance. There is none greater than the other, or an overload of any of these two. Your hair actually needs protein and moisture balance in order for you to maintain a healthy hair. When one of these, either protein or moisture, is more than the other, or there's an overload in one of these, your hair is going to experience breakage. Why is the two of them so important? This is so important because number one, our hair is made up of protein, keratin. I have a video covering up protein and everything you need to know about protein. Your hair is also made up of water. Yes, hair is made up of water, and these two things has to be in balance in order for your hair's elasticity to be in the right state, in order for your hair to be healthy. How to know when your hair needs protein or when your hair needs moisture? The number one basic and the most simplest way for you to know when your hair either needs protein or when your hair needs moisture, for you to attain this protein and moisture balance, is your elasticity. Yes, your hair's elasticity. I always tell people to imagine your hair like an elastic band. You see how it bounces and it goes back to its original position, like it bounces back. This is how your hair is supposed to be if you have protein and moisture balance. Except for elasticity, the way your hair feels, like when you literally touch it physically, also gives you an idea of what your hair needs. So I'm going to be going into details of when your hair needs protein or when your hair needs moisture. When your hair needs protein, your hair is going to definitely show you signs that it needs protein, and this sign is definitely when your hair is overly moisturized. And when your hair has too much moisture, your hair is going to feel very, very limpy. It's going to feel very, very weighed down. It's not going to hold on to definition. Your hair is going to feel fluffy. It's going to have too much volume, and it's going to feel very, very soft. When you want to do the elasticity test to compare your hair to that of a rubber band, to see if it has the bounce back or not, you're going to take a strand of your hair and do the elasticity test, comparing your hair with a rubber band. I tried doing this test with my hair, but my hair is actually fine. I have very thin and fine hair strands, so you're literally not going to see it. But I decided to improvise another means for you to visually understand this and do this on your hair and compare your hair to an elastic band. This is actually not an elastic band, but it's something that stretches. So I'm just going to be using it to show you how your hair is going to act when it has lots of moisture in it, compared to when you use a rubber band and your hair stretches and it doesn't break and rather slowly bounces back. This is how your hair is going to act when it has too much moisture and needs protein. You take your hair strand, imagine this is actually your hair strand. You take this and you stretch it gently. You stretch it gently. You see how I'm stretching it? I'm not putting too much force on it. You don't want to go on like this holding your hair. You just use your index finger and your thumb to do this. When I leave it, rather than it bouncing back, it feels limp. When I leave it, it doesn't bounce back. It feels very, very, very limp. This is how your hair is going to look like. It's going to not go back like an elastic band. It's going to just stretch and get limpy. This is when your hair is telling you, I have way too much moisture in me and I'm in dire need of a protein treatment. This is to be done like literally every wash day if you can, or at least once or twice a month, to see the health of your hair. Just make sure you're monitoring your hair. So how do you get this protein in your hair? The best way to get protein is literally through your diet. That's the number one way you can get protein, in your body. You have to nourish your body with protein. But due to the fact that we manipulate our hair, we always wash our hair, we always, style our hair, heat our hair, use, blow dryers, heating tools, dyeing our hair, chemical treatments, and all those activities we do depreciates the protein in our hair. So we need to get that protein back on our hair. In my previous video, I made mention of the type of protein to use on your hair. In this video, I'm going to be going a little bit deeper into protein products. When you're looking for protein products and you see a whole lot of hair marks and you're just confused, the product label actually gives out what it might just be about. You'd see things like, reconstructing, strengthening, building, restoring, enhancing, nourishing. Those are things to look out for. If you want to go further, look at the ingredient list. The ingredient list is going to tell you if this is a protein treatment or if this is just a normal, hair mask. The vast majority of proteins that brands use in their hair products, some of them might be complex for you to even pronounce, while some of them might be very, very simple. But just make sure you look out for the words hydrolyzed, you look out for the words collagen, keratin, and protein. These keywords are what you should look out for in the ingredients. So now you've diagnosed your hair and you know your hair has moisture overload and you need protein, and you've got to get that protein product. First of all, I advise you do a pre-poo before washing your hair, because pre-poos are very, very beneficial to help reduce protein loss. And also, this would reduce, more moisture getting into your hair, especially if you have highly porous hair. Once you're done washing your hair, you make sure you do your protein treatment to get back that protein into your hair. There are different signs your hair gives you to tell you that it needs moisture. When your hair needs moisture, your hair literally feels dry, like very, very dry. And when you try to do the elasticity test and compare your hair to a rubber band and you try to stretch your hair just breaks off. It doesn't stretch at all. It feels very, very, very stiff, showing that there's no moisture at all to help propel it to stretch. These are signs to look out for, to know when your hair needs moisture. If you're not the type of person that's into doing DIYs and home remedies and home treatments for your hair, and you're into products, the type of products you should be looking out for are products that are labeled with hydrating, softening, moisturizing, deep conditioning. Those products labels actually tell you that this is going to give your hair moisture. There are 3 ways to basically hydrate your hair. The first, which is water. The second is using humectants. The third is occlusives. In order for you to basically hydrate your hair, your body is supposed to be hydrated. You have to hydrate yourself first by having enough water and taking enough water in your body on a daily basis. The second, which is the use of humectants. Humectants like aloe vera, glycerin, honey work by attracting moisture into your hair and binding this moisture into your hair to make sure that your hair is well hydrated and moisturized. Occlusives are substances that make sure that moisture stays in your hair. Help to make sure the moisture is in your hair and stays in your hair, to make sure that your hair is moisturized and hydrated. When going out to get products that are going to help your hair moisture needs, except looking at the label, which would be hydrating, moisturizing, and all those kind of things that might be written on the label, you also have to look at the ingredients to make sure what you are getting is what your hair needs. There are a lot of moisture based ingredients that are used in products that you have to look out for to make sure that you are really getting a moisturizing, hydrating product. Except for all these ingredients, the number one ingredient that you actually want to look out for, that is going to be the first ingredient, is water or aqua, like some brands actually use. This would make you know that the product you're getting is water based. What to do when you have protein overload? First of all, you have to make sure you wash your hair. Once you're done washing your hair, now it's time to use that hydrating, moisturizing product that you got that would help bring back that moisture into your hair. Your hair is going to feel a little bit different, even though not instantly, but over time of you making sure you are moisturizing your hair is going to feel different over time, and you're going to see that you no longer have protein overloaded on your hair. I hope this video was very, very helpful for you to understand when your hair needs protein, when it needs moisture, and make sure there's no overload of protein or overload of moisture in your hair. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you are not yet subscribed, and click on that notification bell to get notified anytime I upload a new video. I still remain your girl Tina Olise, and your #1 natural educator. I'll see you in my next video.